Hello friends and yogis and yoginis, I'm Rebecca and this is Body Illumination. Welcome. Today we are all about doing what feels good. This is your morning manifestation yoga flow, 10 minutes to start your day and get you in that vibe that just feels so good and zen. And if you're already there, good, join me on your mat. If you're not, then take your time. Grab a couple of blocks, maybe grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea if you need one. We're going to get started. So reach your skull bones up into the sky. And just take a moment, set your intention for your practice. What do you want to cultivate in this day? What do you want to see in your life? Abundance, peace, happiness, joy. So do what feels good. That's the theme of our practice today. You will see some affirmations on the screen, maybe a quote or maybe a poem if you're lucky. And I want you to really think about what it is that feels good. What feels good in your life? We forget that, right? Take your hands to your heart center, 1 Om. Inhale. Okay, now we're going to get started on the mat, 10 minutes. Hands are nice and wide, tuck the toes under and arch through the spine. Oh, that feels good, right? And then round through the spine, sit all the way back. And slither through, bring your heart through. Untuck the toes, round, sit all the way back, and then just sit here for a moment. Tune into the breath, come into your child's pose, maybe drop your forehead down. Just give yourself a moment to connect, a moment to be grounded. And then let's come on up, come into a high plank, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. And then bend one knee and bend the other. And again, bend one knee and the other. Just take a moment, see what feels good. Maybe take the hips from side to side. You can drop both hips over to the side and then take both heels up and drop them over to the other side, pushing to that other hip. Open up through the side body. You should feel those lats opening up. And then come back forward and step your right foot forward, right between your hands. And just pause here for a moment. Let the heart open up wide. Tune into the breath. Soften the facial muscles. Maybe your gaze goes up, maybe it doesn't. Drop the knee. Tuck the toes, come on up on that back knee. And then for a moment, stay here, or you can lift the knee up off the ground. And then let's reach the arms up. So you're going to come into goalpost arms. So it looks like a little goalpost. And you're going to take the heart up. Breathe here. Then take the hands down into the earth. Pivot over to the other side of your mat. And just hold. Breathing. Opening up that hip. Maybe your gaze is forward and down. Soften the face. Drop the back knee. Come on up on that back knee. And just pause for a moment here. And tuck the toes under. Roll the shoulders under. So maybe you're going to stay with the back knee down. Or maybe we're going to lift it up. Again, let's come into those goalpost arms. Feel that nice, delicious stretch, opening your heart. Maybe you just finished your workout, or maybe you just climbed out of bed. Whatever you're doing, just be here now and find what feels good. Now let's take the hands back down into the earth. Pivot over to the long edge of your mat, okay? And let your toes turn in slightly. Okay, we're gonna get long here. Lengthen through the spine. If you need to, take your hands on your thighs or the earth. And then bow down into the earth. Walk your fingertips back towards your toes. Okay, we're gonna move a little bit here. So you're gonna take your hands down and you're gonna pivot over to your right side, or stretch over to your right side, and then your left. So if you're mirroring me, you're gonna go side to side. And just investigate what's going on with the legs, investigate what's going on with your face. See if you're holding the muscles in your face really tight. See if you can just let out a little, maybe a nice lion's breath. And let's stay over to this side. Maybe that's your right side. You can stay here. Take your hands on blocks. You can walk your hands forward. Whatever feels appropriate this morning. Now let's take that front hand around so you're keeping the arms straight, and then reach the other arm up to the sky. Now take the hand down, and then from there come on over to the other side, and let's see what's going on with this side. So pause here for a moment. See if you can keep the toes down. If that's not happening, no big deal, keep the toes up. Maybe use a block here. And again, the optional variation, you take the hand and the arm in front and reach the arm up. Maybe bring the gaze up. Now bring the hand down, come through back to center. Heel toe your feet over to the right side. Come into a lunge again. Now drop your back knee and then swing your front leg around to meet that knee. Tuck your toes under, come into toes pose. So I love this pose because it really brings attention to where we carry stress in the body. Lots of nerve endings in those feet. So wake them up, maybe bring the knees up. Okay, this morning I'm feeling a deeper stretch with my toes tucked and my knees down, okay? And then bring your hands to your heart, stay here, or bring your hands behind you and press your palms together, either up your back or down your back. Now let's release that, untuck the toes, crisscross your legs, and watch, we're going to grab onto the right leg. You're gonna hold it like a little baby, okay? Rock it from side to side. And then take that leg and move it over so you're stacking knee on top of knee. So if this morning you're a little tight in those hips and this doesn't feel so good, maybe sit on a block, or you can take this and recline back here, okay? This is another variation you can take. Okay, so you decide, I'm gonna stay up this morning. And now an option with this, you can stack the arms. Okay, so it's like a little sandwich. You take your left arm across on top of the right leg, and then your right arm over, and then come on down. Make sure you can breathe and you don't want to asphyxiate yourself. That wouldn't be so fun, especially early in the morning, right? And just soften here. Oh, this feels so yummy. Again, do what feels good. Do what feels good. And sometimes that means shuffling through what doesn't feel good. And that's why I gave you the variation on your back. So if this doesn't feel good, try it on your back. Okay, now let's release that. Before we move into the other side, you're gonna take the legs up. You can take your hands behind your legs or extend your legs up, and let's turn on those core muscles. Start your day off strong. Breathe. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale for 3. Boat pose, going for a little boat ride. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 1. Now, watch, you're going to grab onto the left leg now and rock it like a little baby. Just rock it from side to side. Take your time here. No rush. This is all about you. And then take that leg across. So if you are a caregiver or I lifeguarded, and they always used to say, remember to protect yourself because you can't help anyone else. You can't save anyone else if you're not alive. So you have to make sure that you're breathing. So if you go out to save someone who's drowning, make sure you take care of yourself first. And the same rules apply with life. Take care of yourself. Get on your mat. Take care of yourself first. Now from here, you're welcome to stay with this. You can just come on forward, or again, add those arms in, okay? So taking the right arm across and the left arm on top. And then come back up. Check it out. If you want to, you can end your practice seated or just come onto your back for a moment. And I invite you, let's lift the legs up into the sky. Put the palms up. So you're getting a nice little inversion in your final relaxation. If you have a wall nearby, then feel free to take your legs up the wall, okay? Close your eyes and just feel good. Let it ooze. Ah. Okay, wiggle those toes and your fingers, deepen your breath. Give yourself a nice big hug, really tight, tight hug. And then come on up to seated posture. Let's crisscross our legs and sit up nice and tall. Just give yourself a moment. Think about that intention one more time. Bring your hands to your heart center, my friends. Om Shanti, 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 Namaste. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. If you want to check out more of Body Illumination, check out our morning series. I'll show some links above, and check out our playlist, and remember to subscribe and hit the bell. That's really important. Otherwise, you won't be notified of the next videos that come out. And also subscribe at bodyillumination.com. Check out our newsletter and add Rebecca at bodyillumination.com to your mailbox. And it's Rebecca with a K, REBEKAH at bodyillumination.com. So add that to your mailbox and look for some exciting news from me.